performance in terms of digging in on what obviously was a poor pitch. We had to dig in and grind it out, and I thought we did that really well.
Another injury to Lee Grace.
Yeah.
Does it feel like the squad can't really catch a break at the minute when it comes to injuries?
It's football, that's the way it goes. He's so unfortunately, he goes to block a shot and he blocks with his right foot, but the left foot slides in the grass, it slides away from him, and he's just tweaked his groin. There's nothing anyone can do about that, hopefully it's not too bad.
And just looking ahead to Monday as well, how important is it to get that first win of the campaign and just kind of kick on from there?
We just need to stay doing what we're doing, just keep doing what we're doing. I really like where the group is, I like what they're showing. You put us this point last year and we were a different team last year at this point. I really like where they are. I just need to stay focused, keep showing up like that, and everything will be fine. We're good.
Do you think the squad has enough as it is to challenge for the league title again?
We'll see. Come November, we'll see. I always say in the league, you end up where you're supposed to end up. So we'll see. I really like the group. Really like the new energy in it. Yeah, I like how it looks. I think you'd be a very silly man to rise off. Yeah.
It's good to get Rory Gaffney back. Where's he at physically after his
And it's not easy. You could see tonight he played 15 minutes, and I'm sure he feels like he's played an hour. It's first time on the pitch in an hour, over a year, sorry. And you could see that with him. But the main thing was we got him back on the pitch, and no after effects. Field's fine. It's just about building him now over the course of the season. But look, we all know what Rory was for us and what he can be. So this is the first time he's been niggle free for the best part of 14 months, So I've no doubt he'd be really important for this group,
I know you brought Rory on, you had something. Was there any point in the second half where you think, as you said, you had to show other things that there was a point as a good result?
Well, you're thinking you can bring on Victor, and you know what Victor brings to it. But then you're looking at the pitch and you're looking at everything else that goes into it. And set plays are a big part of it, and you have to make sure you have big players on the pitch, because a lot of what they do is set players. So all that comes into it, and then, like you said, as it goes on, you feel comfortable in terms of for the point. When you take it into consideration, our second league game, you take it.
Ian Harte posted what appeared to be screenshots of messages he sent to you, the coaching staff, complaining about a lack of contact. What do you say in response to that? Had you been in contact with him, or was there a reason if you weren't?
No, I think we need to say to Liam, best of luck with getting back from your injury. Do your stuff. He was here, he's won a league. Focus on your rehab, and we wish you the best.
Were you surprised?
Nothing surprised me. No, nothing. In life, in football, nothing.
Things are a bit different, Steve. You played a European match this week, for the league game on Monday. But your comments last week, there's nobody in the FAI or the league reach out to you and say, we made a mistake by asking to play that game against Bows. Anybody go back to you on those comments?
No one did, and it's I said at the time, and I do believe that. I think we had a chance to do something special, and playing on the Sunday in between obviously didn't help. You come back from, like I said last week, off season, and you go straight into 3 games in a week. There's no country in the world that does that, and it's definitely hurt us in Europe. There's no doubt, because players got injured. So it's definitely, and there's nothing you can do there. Player welfare comes into it. There's nothing you can do to protect them there. You've gone from sitting at home for a few weeks, then pre-season before, and then you're straight into 3 games in a week. It's I thought it could have helped us out, And it's not just for us. I think if anyone was in that position, again, you would hope that common sense will prevail, and they'd be given a clear week at it,
You can't change it, but you were so close to Wendy's, you forced in the last 16. Is there a sense of what might have been, because you were good enough, and maybe with the Judge players, would have made all the difference. I know you can't change it, but
yeah, I think it's no doubt. I think if we've got another 3 players fit in the squad at that point in time, I think you win the tie. I don't think there's any. You could see they were on their feet, Malda, and you could see they were there for the taking. we just hadn't got that little bit to change it, like, you know. And that's they're the bits I'm talking about. The 3 players that get injured on the Sunday, and I know people get injured in football, but you shouldn't come back after being off in the off season and play 3 games after travelling away, and that shouldn't be the case. And like I said, I hope in the future that doesn't happen to any club. Like, you know, you need to give them the best opportunity to go and get through.
What did you make of Ian Harte's comments this week about Shamrock Rovers or other clubs killing lads' chances by looking for Harte?
I notice sometimes something comes out in the media and it's not even warrant a response. It doesn't. Like, I don't know what to say to it. It's incredible. Maybe the club should get together and we all agree. I'll speak to Damien now, see can we agree to let our players go for free. Maybe we'll all agree to that. Try and keep them happy, like, you know. Actually, you're wasting your time responding to that, really.
Does Stephen McPhail have a relationship with Ian that he could, like, has he spoken to him, or is he?
I don't know. That's for Stephen Mack to speak on and act on, and that's his thing. But yeah, some things I know it's grabbed a few headlines, but I don't think there's one person already that agreed with not one point in the whole article. Crazy stuff.
Is the kind of the overall tone and the message of the kind of thinking that people need to shift away from, that you don't have to leave as soon as you can?
I think we have shifted away from it, to be honest. I think as a country we need to keep going that way. But it's really hard to give a measured response or any type of response to the article because it's so wrong. Every fact in it was wrong. I'm not too sure what it was about, other than try grab a headline, which I obviously did. But it was a madness.
And just to be clear on Justin Farzai, was there a situation there where he was priced out of something?
No, never ever happened. Incredible. Like I said, every fact in it was just completely false, like, you know. So I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what where he got his info, or I'm not too sure. It was like I said, some things don't even warrant a passionate response because we're past that. I think as a league, we're past it. The fans know it, we know it, you know it. The teams in England know it. I think we're past that. Like, you know, that was probably here. I don't know how long ago. It's not anymore. Like, you know.
Does there seem to be a disconnect though between former Irish players who didn't have any kind of association with the League of Ireland? Like, it seems to be almost more disrespectful coming from them than maybe English clubs as a whole.
You're talking about obviously him as an individual or England as a footballer?
Well, just some former Irish players who have not had no involvement in the League of Ireland that don't seem to maybe recognise the way the fans were. It probably is in a more general sense.
Yeah, I think again we just got to stay focused on what we're doing. What we're doing is really good. The product is getting better and better all the time. Don't worry about people's opinions. Everyone has an opinion. They're allowed an opinion. You don't have to listen to it, especially not when it's like that. If there's some merit in it, if there's some facts that you thought that's interesting, you have the conversation. But we got to focus on what we're doing. What we're doing is really, really good. We need to make it better, of course. We all know what we can do to make it better. We've been crying out for it, and we need to keep banging the drum. But we're definitely going in the right direction. There's also a lot of ex-internationals that are really, really supportive of the league. We can't forget that. Don't get sucked into the negative narrative. You know, that's not what we should be about. Like, you know, we're doing a lot really, really good. Let's just stay focused on that. And the people that want to support the league, great. The ones that don't, no problem. They have a right to voice that opinion. Like I said, we don't have to listen to it. We don't have to take it serious. Yeah, but they're allowed to have an opinion.
Second of all, not taking it serious. One of the other points that was made this week was with the academies, which seemed to be that maybe the investment that might have been promised that the clubs are now pushed out by a year or even longer.
That's something that. Yeah, that's something we need to really push for and not let that be pushed out another year. It's so important for our academies that we have investment. So that's something that we need to keep banging the drum about and keep talking to the right people and doing the right things. and have that open dialogue with politicians, with decision makers, definitely. That's something that will help us grow the industry in this country and help bring more Michaels and Victors and Corey O'Sullivan and the likes of that trio. So there's no doubt we can't allow it just to be pushed down the road for another year. We've got to keep, like I said, have an open dialogue with these people, the decision makers, and let them see how important it is for us to have that investment for this league, for every club to have it in every academy, because that is our future. Football's changed, the landscape of football has changed for us. We've all seen that over the last 10-15 years, and obviously now with Brexit it's changed again, for the better, I feel, for this country. But we've got to take ownership of that then. If it's players if they're gonna have an option to stay here longer, not all of them will, and that's fine. But if they're gonna have an option to stay here, it needs to be a serious option, and we need investment for that to happen, because I feel what we offer here, young players, is really, really good. We offer them a chance to develop in a real life situation, not in underage football, and that's so important for players' development, both as players and as people. So that's something that, like I said, we can't allow to be pushed down the road, and we need to keep banging the drum and keep having conversations and keep showing the reasons why that investment is so important for us. Thank you. Philip, thanks very much for everything.
No, thank you. Any questions?